Alrighty, well, I'm curious to know what the best part of your guys' week was so far. And I guess it's Friday, so the whole week, right?
Yeah, this right now, and of course our trip.
Yes.
Our trip to Boise, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
I didn't get to go on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have like shoved you in between Katrina and
I just hung out in our pod all by myself.
Oh.
That's okay, that's been me the rest of the week since you've been gone.
I know. I brought donuts yesterday and you weren't here and I was really mad at you.
My thighs were grateful.
To be fair, I was really mad at everyone. You can even ask Bobby. I'm like, why didn't you eat my donuts?
Bradley and Kiana split the last one.
Made me happy, but.
We donated the donut to them.
It's the donut that keeps on giving.
That's right.
All right, I think we're just about ready to go live. I forgot to turn your mic on, Bobby, so you're just sitting there.
Oh, cool.
You hear it. All right, guys, and you are live.
Welcome to Plant Therapy Live, your one-stop shop for natural product news, easy DIYs, and tips for natural living. Let's get started.
A lot of people asking about DIY. That is one of the best ways we delight our customers.
What? Do you know what that is?
Oh my.
Show you how to use those oils and how to combine them. Can customers who have kids use non-KidSafe oils in their home? I think it just puts such a personal touch on the oils.
We're always looking for that sustainable sourcing.
So that's a really good way to use essential oils in your first trimester.
This is also a great choice if you're not a big lavender fan.
And we always try to do the right thing around the world and leave it a better place.
Pretty excited. All right, welcome back, everyone. We're really excited to talk about the cutest, most snuggly guests that we've had so far on the show. But before we get into that, let's go over the news.
All right, so we are going to talk a little bit about our Aroma Plushes today. So before these hit the shelves, stuffed animals have been a constant companion for our children. And let's learn about the history of these fluffy friends. The teddy bear was first invented in 1902 as a tribute to President Theodore Roosevelt and a famous hunting trip where he refused to shoot a trapped black bear.
I didn't know that.
I like that story, though.
I know. Teddy bears have become so popular, they have gone on to inspire popular children's characters like Paddington Bear, my personal favorite, Winnie the Pooh, and the Care Bears. Our Aroma Plushes, including our take on the teddy bear with Birch Bear, were imagined and designed to perfection by our very own creative designer, Natalie. And so there you have it, a brief history on the beloved teddy bear.
That's a really happy history.
I know, I liked that history a lot.
I do too. I feel like I learned so much that I didn't know about.
I didn't know that about the teddy bear.
Yes.
I would have assumed it was way
I
older.
knew that it had to do with Teddy Roosevelt. I knew it had something to do because he was a hunter, but I didn't know like it was like a trapped bear type thing
Yeah.
that inspired it.
You need to turn on your microphone,
Of
Darbie.
course. My dream come true.
I know.
Weren't you just saying?
We made sure Darbie's microphone was on properly, but we forgot to turn it off.
Care Bears.
Do you know how to turn it on?
Maybe. I don't normally use this mic, so.
I think there's a button right on top.
Yeah, it should look like a belly button.
Oh, I hate belly buttons, but I
Well, it's a belly
Oh,
button.
I
button.
hate belly buttons too.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
creep me
Darbie's
out
phobia.
so much.
Bobby knows this about me. I actually have a very unhealthy phobia of belly buttons.
Same.
Yeah.
I
They're
feel
just
like we were
gross.
meant to be together.
Oh, belly buttons are so gross.
Oh my gosh.
They have to
that
be
makes
like
me
if
so
you like
happy.
open them, you gotta close them.
This is
Gross.
probably TMI, but when I was in college, I used to, and this.
Oh,
guys are
I
not
know
gonna
this
believe me.
story. You
I
weirdos.
don't. I've got to.
I know this sounds weird. I remember in college, I had never seen an ugly belly button on a girl. This sounds so horrible. And I would tell people, I've never seen an ugly girl's belly button. And the girls
An ugly
would show
girl's
me.
belly button?
So
or-
girls
Well, I mean,
started
an ugly
showing you their
belly
belly
button on a
buttons.
girl. And everybody showed me their belly buttons.
Oh,
I can't tell you how many
That's
belly
like
buttons I've seen.
you could
it's
probably
like my
put me in a
fear.
horror
Yes.
film like that.
No,
People
it was,
just showing me their
and
belly
I never
Everybody
saw
just
that.
have to look at everybody's belly button.
Gross.
I know, that sounds
So
really weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, Celeste says, "Oh no, a Danny story." That's what we were thinking, Celeste.
Whenever Danny starts something with, well, this one time when I was in college, I was like, oh no, where is it going?
Alrighty, well today we are super excited to talk with you guys a little bit about our Aroma Plush, and we have Alena joining us today, our product manager who helps oversee the entire process of bringing these adorable plushies to the plant therapy line. So welcome Alena, we're so happy to have you.
Yay!
And I'm putting in my earphones so I can hear you.
So I'm gonna flip Alena around here so she can see you guys. Hello, Alena.
Welcome to the party.
All right, can everybody hear everybody?
So I think we can just jump right into this and talk about what an Aroma Plush is. What is it, Alena? That? Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm doing like an airline demonstration.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah.
Like this.
So here's the cartridge it goes in, the felt pad, the fent pad.
The technical term.
I know.
I always called it the fuzzy pad, so I like your terminology better. You just put this little fuzzy pad in there.
Yeah, it just seals up right there.
So, really quickly, we want to make sure that they can hear Alena. So, guys, can you hear Alena?
Oh, can't hear her.
Oh,
They say they can't hear. Oh, man, we just did a test right before the show. Okay, so Alena, just a second. You guys talk amongst yourselves. And you guys can hear Elena. I can hear Elena.
Yeah, I
we
can hear
can
Elena.
Yes.
All right. So
Well, how
last
about
time
let's talk
this
about
happened,
the Aroma
I
Plushes.
had to.
Yes.
Okay, so we explained how the scent cartridge goes in there, and then we can talk about these little guys too. We have our little clips here. You can clip onto a backpack or a purse or anything.
These bring my heart so much
I know,
joy.
they're
The
so
little
sweet.
clips are my favorite.
And then same
They're so
process,
cute.
there's a cartridge in here, and you put the felt pad in, and you put a few drops of oils in it, and you stick it right back in.
You guys, it's fixed.
It's
Pretty
fixed.
sure. Elena, tell us something profound.
Let us
Just
know
kidding.
when
That was
you
pretty
can
profound.
I'm
hear.
still
Okay,
saying
can-
on Facebook that they can't hear.
Well, it might take a few seconds for it to.
Okay, good. So much
So-
cuteness. I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cuteness.
Oh, Tiffany's. Okay, Elena, I'd like you to sing the ABCs.
Oh, they're still not able to hear. Wait.
I
she
can see
can't
some. I
hear.
can hear.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm getting mixed messages here.
Yeah,
Some people
too.
can hear and some people can't.
Okay, so what I might do is I'm going to turn up Elena's audio on the TV.
Okay.
Okay. I think we had to do this with Tyler, didn't we?
Yeah, so I
Can
gotta.
Can we take these out then, if we're doing that?
Yeah, you could take those out.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Elena, we're gonna do one more test.
Sure, let's do it. Let's test away. Hopefully you can all hear me now.
Are
I'll
you guys
lean
hearing
my
like an
microphone
echo
into
now?
the TV.
Yay, technology.
I know.
You ladies look very pretty today.
Oh,
Thank you,
look
Elena,
very
as
pretty.
do you.
Oh, thank you. Darbie, I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. So cute. Well, we were talking about like stuffed animals today, so I had to do like a little girl hairdo.
Yeah.
Had to bring out my childhood.
Okay, perfect.
It looks
Now
like
they
we're
can
back in
hear.
business.
Yay,
All
here
right,
we
well that's at
go.
least. It's not perfect, but it will work.
Yeah.
This is. Hey, is it what's that? Mercury in
Mercury
retrograde?
is Mercury in
No?
I feel like
retrograde?
Mercury's always in retrograde for me.
We can
So
just
I think that's
blame
just a
it on
permanent thing.
Mercury
So I
like
just
that.
I blame it all the time.
This
'cause
might be
it's always
Danny
like
in
that.
retrograde. Sorry,
Danny
guys.
in retrograde. That's it. That's the problem.
A new scent, Danny in retrograde. very
Alena, do
musky.
you want to give just that brief little intro of what an Aroma Plush is again, now that people can hear you?
Absolutely. So our Aroma Plush inside is the passive diffuser, and it's packaged inside these cute little animals. And the lovely Katrina is demonstrating. So that what she's holding there we call the scent cartridge, and inside that is a felt pad, and that's where you cool oils. And it goes right back inside the animal, and it's perfect for kids and traveling, and like my son loves to use it in the car to kind of just help him mellow out, especially on really long road trips. So that's how I've mainly used it, other than nighttime. But the Aroma Plush clips that we have there do the same thing. So they've also got the scent cartridge with the felt pad that go inside, and Velcro close. And we talked a lot about how these clip on so many different things: backpacks, purse straps. I've even seen some kids with their little baskets on their bike, put it on there.
That's a cute idea.
That's so cute. I wouldn't have even thought of that.
That is so cute.
That's so cute.
And I do have to say, when we were doing the micro live yesterday and talking about our Easter sale, where these were going to be, or are currently right now, 20% off, which is an amazing deal. Wouldn't this fit perfectly in an Easter basket?
Oh my gosh,
Like,
yes.
perfect size. If you don't want to go big, you can have these little guys too that are just so darn cute.
Yes, and I am super excited to get my hands on one of these. Well, both for Mia and for Remy, because we don't have one yet. So I'm gonna get Flora for Mia and then Briar for Remy, because those are my two favorites.
No love for Birch.
I'm not a big Birch fan, but he's snuggly and cute.
I will say Birch is probably the most pillowy.
Yeah,
He
that's
is
what I was
very
gonna
pillowy,
say.
you
Is
know.
he's probably the most snuggly. My kids have all of them, and but their favorites are Flora and Briar as well.
Laura's asking if the small ones still have the scent cartridge too, and yes, they do.
Yes.
I believe they're the same size.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like with these that the scent cartridges are actually attached. There's like a little piece of elastic that attaches them, so you don't have to worry about them falling out and losing them somewhere.
Yep.
They stay hooked to
So
your
this
your
just
pouch.
this long, not too long, but just long enough to make it convenient to take out and put back in.
And you go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I'm shushing myself. You go ahead. I keep talking when you're talking. So rude.
I know you're fine. It's hard when I can't really see you, because the angle I'm looking at you, she's hiding you. So. I'm glad, Darbie, I'm so glad you brought that up about the attachment there. That was safety tested per inch to make sure that it passed all the tests to keep kids safe. And another reason that cartridge was safe is we wanted to make sure that regardless if we got the big one or the small one or bought them together, that it was easily used between the two. So the felt pad's the same size, and you can interchange them easily without having to buy a separate size felt pad for the separate animals.
Yeah.
I love that.
So just to summarize, they are the same size cartridge, so the pads that come are interchangeable with both. So it's nice and convenient. You don't have to get two different types of felt pads.
And as Katrina mentioned earlier, we are having an Easter sale, which includes our Aroma Plush. You can save 20% on all KidSafe branded products. And the discount is automatically applied at checkout, so you guys don't have to worry about adding an extra coupon to your cart. It's just automatically applied. And 20% off all KidSafe branded products, which is super exciting.
And it goes all the way till Monday.
I
So
saw somebody
it's a nice
ask
long
if
sale.
that includes the set of 3 Aroma Plushes, and I would think that it would.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yep.
it should. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, Alena, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so what was the process like for getting the Aroma Plush and the Plush Pals created?
It was so much fun. We, got in a room together as a group and kind of talked through what our favorite things were, what our kids were into, and how do we make this plant therapy and make it come alive for our customers. And we started to kind of come up with concept drawings. And then once we got through that phase, we kind of decided on we want to come down the road of designing a storage space. We then got samples and started making hoops there, everything from the type of eyes to the type of the nose and the stitching and all the different fabrics to kind of put them all together And, we made tweaks as we got samples and then did testing to make sure everything was uniform. And, even if the tiny details that you see on these, like even the patterns that are on the feet, those were designed. We designed those little patterns and on the ears.
Oh, this one, he's got like little bunny
Natalie
feet.
did an excellent job in carrying that design throughout all aspects of the animal. So very, very cute.
That's so cute. And I love that they go with our
as we were
diffuser.
sampling, we actually we were trying to determine the sizes of all the animals and trying to keep them, within the same range. But the first sample of Birch the bear was massive.
He is gigantic, you guys.
I'm not opposed to it being so big, though. It just makes it more pillowy.
You don't need a pillow anymore.
No,
right?
I can't hear you guys.
Oh, she lost us.
No, that's because I muted her.
Oh, can you hear us now, Alena?
I love, though, you definitely could have swapped out your pillow for this.
You absolutely.
This
Yeah,
gigantic
he's
And you
perfect
can
pillow
also
size.
tell for this one, like we have the hands that are sewn in, and I guess we went forward with the decision, hands
For
out.
him to give you a high five.
Yeah. And
Cute.
same thing with the fox. Like one of our samples here, we got this long, flowy tail, and then we pinned it up. And I really think that this is a good idea safety-wise. This was a good choice to make, just because the polling, I'm afraid it would tear. So I'm glad that we went this way, and she's just so darn cute.
So, fun fact, well, maybe not fun fact, but that one that you're holding in your left hand is still different
Wait,
than
this one.
the ones.
This one.
Okay, so
Sorry.
Oh,
So-
Katrina
Yes.
was looking at this yesterday, and Danny's supposed to tell us today what the differences are.
I cannot figure out the differences between those two.
Oh,
Aside from the color, one's a little more beige,
I
one's a little more white.
see on like the chest area, the little speckles are different colors,
Is that
like
it?
behind
That's
the
not it?
flowers.
That's not
And
it.
this-
I feel it's more like it has to be a more profound thing.
I was like, this one has pointier ears. He said,
No, I'll
"That's
give you a
not it."
hint. Look at their feet.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. She has like more distinct like four
Yeah, like the
like
toes.
paws. Yeah, like they look like an
they're
actual
so
paw on an animal.
So that's what I wanted to ask Alena. I know we are trying to get these into a certain price point. And Alena, why was it that we chose to, like, there's just little details on the one in Katrina's right hand that are different from the one in the left, and it's the little toe details. Was that something to do to try to hit a certain price point so we could provide the best quality at the did those little details add up? Is that why we ended up going with the version that we have now?
Good questions. That actually did play into it for sure. And then also just from a design standpoint, that was the one that we all felt liked the most and felt like it fit the idea where we wanted to go with the fox, with Flora.
Perfect.
I love these little toes.
Yeah.
I know.
never even noticed
that is
them
such
before.
a cute little feature. They look like real little fox toes.
Yeah.
That's
And
really
it's
cute.
funny
How fun.
because Birch Bear, the one that we ended up with, doesn't have little toes. And I like
But-
it better. Birch Bear has just these wonderful little.
He
Little
just
nubs.
wasn't
Little
meant to
fabric
have. Oh, this one
stubbies.
has little toes, like the little
But
chubby
that
one over
looks
here. He's got
weird.
like little pinch
Yeah,
toes.
let me see if I can zoom in there.
I don't
Go
know
for
where
it.
the camera is. Oh, it's
Yeah, there
right
we
in
go.
front of me. There's, yeah. Don't
Yeah,
mind
so I
me,
mean,
guys.
the toes on Birch Bear were actually not as fun as the little stubby cute feet that he has now.
Well, and I don't know if everybody can see the Briar Bunny that I'm holding, but I don't. His face kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I would really like at night sleeping like want this like looking at me and I'm like, oh, hello. I need
But
Yeah.
that's
little
just like
whiskers.
part of this whole process.
He's
of
really soft though.
having these come in and seeing them. It's one thing having it on paper, and then much different seeing them in real life.
yeah. Good job, Alena, picking the right Briar Bunny for sure.
I'm seeing a lot of people, they love this more like salmon orangey. And I was commenting on this Flora earlier because I also really love the color. of her. I love our one that we went out with, but I'm noticing over and over that she's very, very popular, and people are asking when that one will be available. That one is just a prototype.
Yeah, she's also has a different fabric. I don't know if you can tell from the screen. This is really more of like a terry cloth.
Yeah,
almost.
terry cloth towels, whatever.
And this one is a lot more softer.
Yes, that's on the fabric. And to what we were going through the different types of testing and kind of thinking through this, the fabric that we ended up with, we verified that it was machine washable, which was very important.
Yeah.
So that also helped make that decision for that fabric. And then too, when you look at them as a set, we were having a hard time from a cloth or that fabric perspective of getting all three to have that same kind of feel. So as you can see with even the bunny, we had like 3 different versions, 3 different colors of him.
Oh yeah.
That we could choose from that were machine washable. And so we were trying to make them harmonize and work together. And so that's how we ended up with the fabrics and colors that we did, to make sure that, you know, they were machine washable and they worked together as a group.
That makes sense. That was actually a question I was going to ask you real quick, Alena, is if they were machine washable.
Here again.
Oh yeah, sorry.
She's muted again. I was saying I was going to ask you that question because we had a couple customers ask if they were machine washable. So you answered that question for us. That's great.
Sure when you do mock them, take off the felt, close the scent cartridge, and make sure it's inside the animal when you wash it. Because we don't want the essential oil felt pad to end up in your washer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anything happening there. But yes.
So
otherwise, you're good to go. So the clips are not machine washable because of that plastic clip. We didn't want anything to like, you know, fall off in the washer or anything like that. So those ones are just to be hand wiped down with water or, you know, a light soap or detergent, or I believe we even say like if you wanted to like a rubbing alcohol just to wipe down the surface.
Awesome. So Alena, how did we decide on the fox, a bunny, and a bear?
That is a great question. We actually took inspiration from our Forest Friends diffuser. The Forest Friends diffuser has those same ears, and so we kind of used that concept and wanted to make something that was, you know, fun that worked with the Forest Friends diffuser as well. So you've got the bunny ears, the bear ears, and the fox ears, and you've got Birch, Flora, and Briar.
It's just so cute how everything just matches.
Great.
No, that's okay. I'm going to, so whenever you're talking, I'm going to mute you because it makes it so that we can hear you better. But then once so it's good. If I forget to do that, then you're going to have to tell me. So
That's fun for me to try to guess when I'm going to be done talking, though.
Well, I'm really good at guessing because as soon as I hit the off button, you're done talking.
One other thing that I really love about these Aroma Plush is that they come with their own blend, the Woodland Retreat blend. So what is that blend? What does it smell like? What is it good for? What were the thoughts behind creating that blend?
Great question, Emma. We had a lot of fun with this. Lori did an excellent job as always, and really, we were talking about different concepts and where did we want to go with this? Of course, you know, when we're talking about kids, we want to make sure it's kid safe, but we also want to make sure it's fun and inviting and bright. So we were like, Lori, create a day in the sunshine where these animals are having a picnic. Like, try to create this like memory and this moment for them. And so she really did a great job. It's got orange and cedarwood, balsam fir, green mandarin, and chamomile. So it's got that sweet, bright, woodsy aroma that I think just really hit the nail on the head to go with this Forest Friend woodland creature theme.
And it's seriously so beautiful.
It's wonderful, and that label is so cute too.
It is, and this is actually, my kids have kind of been raised with essential oils, and my oldest son, this is his very favorite, and this is what he asks for in his diffuser every night when he sleeps, is Woodland Retreat. He really, really likes this one. So on that note, Alena, can you use other blends besides Woodland Retreat? Like, are they stuck just using the blend that it comes with, or can they use other kid-safe blends on the felt pads too?
Absolutely, they can. Definitely. One of my son's favorites is the Nighty Night, because he loves that scent, and so I use that quite often, like I mentioned earlier, with like car trips and even at nighttime. So yes, please use other kid-safe oils with these Aroma Plush.
My boys love vanilla and they love orange. So usually we do a little mix of those.
And that's a
in
good
there.
snuggly smell. Like I know that's like a weird description, but like vanilla is
They
so
like
warm. That's a
their-
good snuggly
They
smell.
like their Aroma Plushes like when we're having movie night or something like that, and we just sit there.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
I love my Aroma Plush on movie night too.
And I love the idea of like when your kids are sick, using some of the blends that are really good for like respiratory support and just being able to snuggle up and help them to feel better.
Yes, and so we are getting some questions about the Velcro closure. So I wanted to address that. Originally when we had launched these, it was a little sharp. We went back, we redesigned. Those are here now, and so the ones that are being sent out should be the full closed Velcro Aroma Plushes. So we did see that concern immediately, and we addressed it to get these redesigned, and hopefully that's what you'll start seeing coming out.
And I don't know I can't remember which one, but one of the Birch Bears actually has, you can see the new seam on it, and I can't remember.
I think is it this guy?
Is it this guy? Does that look like?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
there it
zoom
is there,
in.
yeah.
Let me zoom in on that one, Emily.
Take
Ooh.
notes from Katrina.
Vanna White.
Okay,
over
just
here.
I'm gonna flip over and kind of, you can kind of show them.
Open it up so you can
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah. So it's just a little bit.
Yep, there was just a little extra bit of fabric that was added right above this Velcro, just to help.
Make it softer.
Make
I'm
it
gonna zoom in
softer.
Yeah.
even more. Yeah. So there you go. That's kind of what.
Yeah, and I mean, when I rub my fingers across it, it feels really nice and soft, no sharpness.
Yeah, and then you can see in contrast if you want to do Flora there. This is an original one. So the Velcro doesn't have that, it's just an extra little piece of fabric that kind of goes up against that sharp edge. So,
Oh, do that. Show that again in that little spot. There we go. Oh, very
see, this one has a
nice.
little extra fabric here, and this one, it doesn't. It still closes up nice, but there have been some customer concerns about it not fully closing all the way and then exposing some of that Velcro. So
Yeah.
we did work to get that redesigned.
Yeah, your guys' feedback is extremely valuable.
Yeah, and I think this goes to show like we absolutely listen to all of that feedback and we want to fix it, we want to make it right. And some of those things I feel like we probably wouldn't know if customers didn't tell us. So we're always appreciative of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of like, I remember when I first started at Plant Therapy, we were doing essential oils very well and wanted to find ways to help people use essential oils more in their home, find ways that they can use those more in the home. And this was one of the ways that they thought of. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
going to stop talking.
Well, I want to know from Alena, which one is your favorite? You put so much time and effort into these guys. I have to know which one you love the most.
I really love Birch Bear. I know we're opposites ends, but I love him. I just think he's super cute,
He is super
and
cute.
I love his size, and I love that he's green. I really love that we didn't do something overly traditional and keep him brown. We wanted to really make this fun, and I love that we went with that green just to kind of bring him to life in a different way from.
And he's got little
anything else
chest
we might
hairs.
see.
I do love that you can like squish him. Like I think of how I squish Mia, her little cheeks, and I can like squish
He's
his
so
little
squishy.
belly. That's pretty
I
fun.
like his chest hair.
I know. I was gonna say I'm liking his chest hairs. that he
It's
has.
not my favorite feature, but I'm glad.
I actually, as much as I have been around these, I never really noticed that in much detail as cute little chest hairs. But
That was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, is that chest hair?
yes,
Same.
just adds that little flair of
I
detail.
love
So cute.
And
So,
for me, it's hard to decide between Briar and Flora. I love both of them pretty equally.
Yeah.
They're
Mine
so
for
cute.
sure is Flora.
She's so cute.
Yeah, but Briar's a close second. Birch is a little down further on the list.
Oh, I love Birch Bear. Although the thing that would make Birch Bear better Alena, would have been a belly button.
No. He wouldn't be allowed in my house, Danny, if he had a belly button.
We're getting a lot of
No
people that
way.
agree with you, though, Alena.
Yeah, a lot of people
He's
love
my
Birch.
favorite, too. I love Birch. Rename him Burly Bear.
We have a town in Idaho named Burley.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
My son named his Black Bear.
Black Bear?
Oh, yeah, her Bobby Joe's son named his Black Bear.
Oh.
Even though he's green.
Even though
Yeah.
He's talking about
Oh,
his
he's
chest
green.
hair. Black
Yeah.
chest hair.
Well, Alena, do you have anything else that you would like to chat with the customers about on Aroma Plush?
You know, I think we've covered most of it. I'm happy to answer any further questions, but I really honestly want to give a huge shout out to our design team. I mean, I feel like Natalie just really nailed it. She was so excited to tackle this project. She did such a great job taking everyone's feedback and going through all these iterations to really make these come to life. And I'm so proud of our team for accomplishing this. And this was a whole new world for us. So thank you for loving them. And yeah, happy to answer any questions.
All right. Well, I think we've covered everything. So thank you so much for joining us. We love having you.
Woohoo!
Yes.
We love you, Alena. Oh, real quick, Alena, how's your baby?
Oh, he's so good. He's crawling everywhere and into everything. So this is a whole new stage for us. And he does not like his playpen. We were trying to keep him in there for a really long time, and now he's like, I know what this means, Mom. Let me out of this jail. So it's a whole new adventure. It's wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Or not guys, just Alena.
Bye, Alena.
Thank you, Alena. Yep.
Well, now I think we're going to have a game and
Yes.
a giveaway, which will be super exciting.
This game, let me see here. I want to make sure this is the right. Okay, yeah, everybody pause for an awesome intro.
Ooh,
Let
yay.
me get this.
I love Danny's intros.
Yeah, I do too. Sorry, I'm. Okay,
Danny
here we
loves
go.
his
Now I'm
intros
ready.
too.
Now I think I'm ready.
He does a great job.
Okay, here we go.
Word Unscrambler.
Sorry, I forgot that was still TV.
It was up like full volume.
I know.
I think
you
you
didn't
just
love
gave
that.
Emilee a heart attack. It's fine. No big deal.
She just unscrambled in her pants. All right. So
Hold
we're
on.
playing Word Unscrambler.
There was a comment about a sloth aroma
I
plush.
saw
and
that
just
too.
had
I
to
would be
say,
totally on board with that.
Yes.
That would be so cute.
I would love a sloth aroma.
I love sloths.
Me too.
my
Somebody
son's
should
favorite
talk to the product development
I
team about that.
Yes. Do we know some people in that department?
So we are going to play a game. It's called Word Unscrambler. And in this game, you have, I think we have 5 different oils. These are all single oils.
Okay.
This first one is up on the screen, and we want our audience and we want you guys to try to see if you can guess
Oh
what
gosh,
this
I'm
is.
so
I already
bad.
know what it is.
You know,
You know what this is?
I know what it is.
I
can already
saw
tell.
a customer guess
you know what
and
it
now
is,
I know.
Bobby?
what
Oh,
it
now
is.
I know what it is.
Yes.
Can we read it
Yeah.
while it's scrambled though? Yan Halem Sadarodu.
That is not
Otherwise known as.
Nailed it.
That sounds like it's something from Star Wars. Is that a Star Wars?
We're getting a
planet?
lot of
You
the
guys,
good
our
ones.
viewers like
Yes.
post this in no time. And I
I
was like, what in the world?
They're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are good. Himalayan,
Himalayan
cedarwood.
Himalayan. That's one of my favorite of the
Same.
cedar woods.
I do love.
I really
I love
like
cedarwood
Himalayan.
in general, but
I think
Fun
Texas
fact
cedar
about
was my favorite.
I do.
Himalayan cedarwood, it's from Himalaya.
Okay.
From the
I didn't
Himalayan.
know that.
Might
Okay.
need to fact
From
check
Himalaya.
that.
All right.
all right, Darbie, can you?
Ray Mlushish. Ray Mlushic.
See, Bobby knows what it is. She was like, ooh.
I know what it is too.
Wait.
I love these games. I
is
know what
it-
it is.
Is it an oil of the month?
No, this is one that people always struggle saying
Oh.
in the store.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have a hard
I
time
could
saying
be
this one?
wrong.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh.
You're totally right.
Am I right?
You're right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Helichrysum.
Helichrysum.
Yes.
I feel like right when
I-
we all were like, oh, the customers were like,
I have
Yes.
heard, I have to tell you guys really quickly, some of the funny versions I've heard of
But
this.
wait, do you see Darren who said hell Croissant?
That's better than hell croissant. I've heard hella chichum. They come into the store. I like the heli creme oil. I have heard so many versions of that oil that it always makes me giggle when I
started
see
getting
it.
people who are just like, the one from Croatia.
Yes. And that's very specific because I'm not going to lie. I don't think I knew that it was from Croatia.
That's very impressive.
Oh, Anna says, of course, Darbie knows that one. Obviously. It's one of my favorites.
It is one of my favorites.
The hairstyle that you're wearing right now is called a helichrysum. Did you know that?
I like that. Well, I talked about Star Wars earlier, and this is my Star Wars hair.
What about helichrysanthem? That's the one I hear a lot.
You know, that would be great if we did a hybrid of chrysanthemum and helichrysum
or
and called
just
it the
blend?
Yeah. Thinking.
People have been secretly asking for it for many years.
Product development here, brainstorming some ideas.
All right. Can you guys get this one?
Yes, I know this one.
Galinema.
My guess.
Galanema.
I'm waiting for Katrina. I want that light bulb moment.
Guys, I don't know this one.
I kept saying
yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That's my favorite.
I know it. Yes, I should have known. Like she's looking at me like, yes, Darbie, you know this.
You know this.
I know this.
Magnolia.
Our customers are doing Magnolia.
Magnolia is one of my favorite oils. It's so beautiful.
I love it. We talked a lot about Magnolia a couple weeks ago.
And it really takes like a drop in a blend to make the world of a difference.
I actually learned that lesson with Jasmine, that it only takes one drop, guys. Not like 5 on your diffuser bracelet.
Oh.
I had to throw that bracelet away.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is one of my favorites.
Gymchana.
Gymchana.
It's my favorite exercise. I love the Gymchana.
It's very
it's not
relaxing.
the letters aren't in the right.
Okay.
Like they move
I was
like
I don't want to make this too easy for you guys. And the last one is probably the hardest because it is 2 words.
I didn't get it, but I'm seeing now that I'm seeing customers.
I'm seeing some
A
right
lot
answers.
of people call this may change.
May change. Well, it can cause a lot of may change.
In May?
In May. In May, you will change.
Okay, I believe this is the. Oh, this one isn't that hard. Never mind. I did one that was really.
Oh, I know this one.
I know this one, but nude or red-horned.
Nude red-horned.
Nude red-horned.
Yeah, it is not. This is also a torture.
This is a children's show, Danny. I don't think we should be saying this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on.
This is definitely.
Oh,
do you guys
starting
know
to see some guesses.
Yeah.
Rhododendron.
I forgot to tell you, our guest is the Hulk.
Oh,
I can hear it.
I've always
hear
wanted
about
to be
there.
Hulk.
I actually want to give a huge shout out to every single person that is spelling rhododendron correctly because I don't think I could ever spell rhododendron.
I like
know
how
if I spelled
Tiffany
it right.
Hart said it so many times, and it's like rhododendron.
Mei Chang rhododendron.
Oh, did we say who this other voice is that we're hearing off camera?
Oh, no.
I don't know if
Can
we
you
did.
guys hear another voice that's not me?
Yeah. Who are you, voice?
I'm Bobby. I'm back here hiding in Darbie's
Say your
place
name is
today.
Bobby Joe.
It's Bobby
because
Joe.
it's Bobby Joe.
It's Bobby Joe.
And my name's Darbie Joe, guys, in case you guys didn't know that. So it's
So-
Darbie
And
Joe
it's
and Bobby
spelled the
Joe.
same.
And it's spelled the same.
So Bobby is new in the lab, right?
Yes.
Bobby's our new lab tech.
So Bobby may end up being up in front one of these times.
We did steal Bobby Joe from retail.
Yes, they stole me at first, and then they stole Bobby. And actually, if anybody ever followed our retail pages, they got to see Bobby Joe a lot.
Yeah. You guys will recognize
The
her.
Her and I are friends. Yeah, the JoJos for the JoJos.
You guys should start a band.
We should.
It's so
The
fun.
JoJo.
It would be terrible, but we could try.
The JoJo girls.
Alrighty, well, we are going to be giving away one set of our Aroma Plush pals with Pal Clip and Blend, which is super exciting.
So one of each set. So we're going to give away 3 then, Danny?
Yeah, I think so. I think
We
so.
are now.
We are. I mean, we are. There's no backsies. It's
Thank
no
you,
backsies.
Katrina.
We're doing it now.
I'm glad she didn't. Well, she could have like totally made it unattainable.
And I am so excited for the DIY that Katrina is going to make for us today because I want to make this with Remy. So
I do too.
You need to teach me how to make this beautiful DIY.
I love the oil we're going to be using for this one. It's one of my favorites.
When Katrina told me what we were going to be making, I got really excited.
Oh, sorry, Katrina.
No, you're fine.
Okay, she's heading on over there.
Over there?
Over there.
Over
Let me
here,
get
over
the
there?
DIY camera ready. You know what I'm saying?
I love how beautiful it looks up here right now.
That's all
And
Danny.
it looks even more beautiful now that you're
Oh,
there.
thank you.
Yes.
This is my favorite thing in the world. I love those. Okay, are we ready, Danny?
I think we're ready.
Whew, I'm excited. This is my first time making this too. So let's see how it goes. This is going to be real, like,
This
real.
could be good
This
or
is
bad.
real and
This is
raw.
the real,
It's for real, for real.
It's for
We'll
real.
see if this really works.
I think this is one of those things, though, that, I mean, it's okay that this is your first time because this
Yeah.
is just kind of a unique
mean,
thing to make.
Okay.
We can always say that that's what it was supposed to be like.
Exactly.
When
Yeah.
you're
Roll with it.
I guess. We're going to
No one
find
would
out.
know.
Yeah, no one would know.
So here's what we need. We need 4 ounces of school glue.
You can throw that off, yeah.
Okay.
Just throw it on the ground.
Okay.
That's our garbage.
Danny has to clean up. It's fine.
So we have 4 ounces of glue, a tablespoon of baking soda, a full tablespoon of contact lens solution, which
Yes.
that was a fun ingredient. When I saw that, I was like, oh, which one?
I feel like something's going to explode.
Which one of these is the contact solution?
I don't know.
The contact solution is in the little bowl
This
that looks
little
like a
guy right
contact.
there?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
thought it looked like a
then we
contact.
have 2 teaspoons of fractionated coconut oil, and then we're going to use our Hello Morning blend for this. Ooh, and
Is it Hello Sunshine?
It is. It's the
Yeah.
same. It used to be Hello Sunshine.
Oh, is it Hello Morning?
It's Hello Morning now.
Oh,
That's
well, I
its
have
new
the
name.
old bottle, so I
Yeah.
apologize.
Hello Morning / Sunshine, whichever one.
If someone has
have
Hello
you
Sunshine
have.
at home, it's the same.
And then we have some yellow food coloring, which is optional.
Cute.
Okay, so in a medium bowl, I'm assuming I'm just going to do this all right here, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Combine your essential oils and your carrier oil. Oh, I see what it's saying. So first,
Yeah, so the carrier oil is right there.
we're going to take this and we're going to mix it with our carrier oil to make sure that it is fully emulsified before we move it on to the next stage here.
Do we have to use coconut oil?
That's a good question.
I'm going to say no. I think most carrier oils are pretty interchangeable, but coconut oil is really good because scent really comes out well through coconut oil. It's thin, it absorbs pretty quickly. So if you wanted to use a different carrier oil like jojoba, it may change the color. If you're using something like argan oil, it might change the aroma a little bit. So just to be aware of that if you're going to change your carrier oil. Then we're going to add the school glue and food coloring and mix well, okay?
School glue is kind of a tongue twister.
School glue.
Like Elmer's glue?
School glue. School
Yeah.
glue.
School glue.
School glue.
School
See, I'm already struggling. I can't say
School
school
glue.
glue. School. We'll just make it one word.
That's hey, that's what we are going to call it when we start doing.
Look at what that looks like.
I
Can
know.
you guys see?
Here, I'll see if I can zoom in a little
And that's
bit more.
just with the coconut oil and the glue.
Yeah, just a little bit of coconut oil, the blend. It smells good already.
Like frothy.
Kelly says this recipe sounds fun, but then you remember how much you hate slime
Yeah.
as soon as I start
you
playing
know,
with it.
you know what,
Yeah.
Kelly?
Glue
I
is not
feel
any
that on
better
a
in my
personal
household.
level.
Parents' worst nightmare.
If you are a parent of small children or if you are a girl that has long hair, you have had a bad experience with slime at least one time in your life.
You don't have to be a girl with long hair. Ronan's hair was like,
Oh, that's true.
and Swayze had
Why
a
does slime always want to
chunk
go
in
on
his
their head? Like,
Borax
why
and
does
vinegar will get it out.
That's good to
Oh,
know.
that's
See, there you
nice to
go.
know.
That's why we have Bobby Joe here to give us these great tips. I did not know that.
So
We've
for
had
the
some slime
food
disasters.
coloring, I just squirted some
look
in
at
here.
that.
Ooh, it's turning. It's starting to look like a bowl of sunshine.
Yeah. Maybe, use a little less to start off with if you don't
I
want it
know,
quite
I like
so
it.
bright.
More is
Woo.
better. It's
yes,
brighter.
it's really pretty.
Looks like egg
Oh,
yolks.
it looks like sunshine morning.
Oh,
Or wait, no.
Oh,
Hello
this has
morning.
a really fun,
sunshine morning.
satisfying sound.
Ashley says vinegar gets slime out.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
what
pro
Bobby
tip.
was saying. And did you say borax, Bobby?
Yeah, I would mix it together
With
and then
borax?
scrub it out with a toothbrush. Carpet, blankets,
I feel like that's a
hair.
good disclaimer to have as we're making this, just in case there is a disaster.
So remember how I said I was going to do this with Remy this weekend?
Just kidding.
So
We're
after
gonna let
you,
Remy watch a video of it being made.
after you have these mixed in, we are going to add the baking soda.
Ooh, I was ready for it to like, oh,
I know, so we'll see what happens here. Ooh.
Baking soda. I wonder if that just kind of
It thickens.
makes it so it's not
it's
sticky.
getting chunky.
Yeah, it's
That's not a
definitely
very good
changed
descriptive
the
word.
viscosity. Here, it's quite a little
like
bit
eggs.
thicker.
That's what I said too, Kristen. I said it looks like eggs. Kind of does.
So I wonder, do you know who has the hardest time with slime in our house? We have 2 4-year-olds, and our 15-year-old is the one that ends up getting it all over our carpet, the car.
Oh.
Okay, and then we're going to add the contact solution.
Huh.
I've never done anything with contact solution.
I'm very interested
What's
in.
it going to do, Katrina?
I don't know.
I think it's gonna make it slimy.
Oh, it already looked slimy.
I think it will bind it
Like,
or
make it
something
hold
so
it
that
up.
it.
That
Like
makes
it
sense.
can
Oh,
feel-
look
Look
at
at
it.
that.
See, when Katrina puts the whisk up a little bit, you
Yeah.
can look at that. Oh, look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that.
It's even more eggy.
That's
than it
slime
was.
fantastic.
Ooh, now it's getting a little difficult to mix, so you're gonna have to kind of work with it a little bit.
getting a
Do
little
I have an
slimy.
I don't have an overhead camera today.
I know. I'm sorry.
I wish you guys
thought this
could
would
see
make
this.
it easier to see if I. I'm just.
Oh my.
Oh.
So let's see. So the direction says, while stirring, add the contact solution and wait for the slime to form. So
We didn't have to wait very long.
yeah,
It makes cleaning the bowl
incredible.
very easily because it all sticks together.
man.
Laura says uck.
I kind of felt that way the first time that I saw it too.
Well,
Okay.
good job.
Here, let's
Slimy.
go back to the directions and make sure I'm not missing a step here
Oh, I'm
before I
sorry.
start playing with it.
Hey, that's kind of cool. It makes it so that.
Remove from the bowl and work with your hands until it becomes stretchy, ooey, and gooey. All right.
There you
let me take
go.
my rings off.
Oh, she's getting ready.
She's gonna do
She's
it.
going she's going into battle with this slime.
Like, hold my earrings.
Here she goes. We need like music.
Ooh. Okay, that does look so like so
like-
much fun.
It looks like if we're having a really stressful day, we all just kind of need this in our life. And
Next
it's
team
so
builder,
bright.
let's do slime making.
I love it
Does it
with.
And
sound
it doesn't
delightful?
have a bad smell.
I
at all.
love it with the food coloring. Look
It's
how
so
bright that
cool.
is.
I love that.
That is pretty cool. Good job.
Yep, and then the directions end with, if the mixture is still too tacky, add more contact solution, half a tablespoon at a time. And you're gonna wanna store this in an airtight container to keep fresh. I have to say, for this recipe, like, not tacky at all. Very slimy.
Well, and it holds in place a lot better. Slime that I've made with my kids
this
in the
is kinda
past,
blowing
it
my
does
mind,
not look
honestly.
like that. It's a lot
Slimier?
more boogerier.
Yeah.
The boogerier. Yeah, you're making up that.
Well, you know, Skoogle,
Yeah.
boogerlier.
Well, this was a really fun DIY.
Yes.
They want to know if your hands are yellow.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask that too. No, they're not.
Nope.
There is
They're-
a
whoop.
cloth in the front.
They're
of the
shiny.
thing, so you can.
And I
wipe your
think the
hands.
more you mix this and incorporate it,
It does make a
the
really
less it
gross
will
sound, though.
Yeah, put that up by your microphone to make the.
Yeah,
so we
that
can hear the
sound-
really
That
want me to do that?
ASMR.
That sound is not very pleasant.
Oh, that was fun.
All right.
There we go.
Yay!
Well, hopefully you all have a fun activity to do this weekend with your kids or without them, because
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as an adult, that looks like fun.
Might be
Right in that
safer if us
middle drawer
adults do
there.
it.
Yes, agreed.
Right there.
We'll just
There's
make mass quantities in the lab.
Yes.
Oh, isn't it like Fun Friday in the lab today?
Yeah. Fun Formulation Friday.
Fun Formulation
Ooh,
Friday.
that sounded so scientific,
Yes,
Bobby.
you
Fun
guys, I am
Formulation Friday.
amazed. So Bradley, who is over our R&D lab team, what he's done with his team is if they are all caught up by the end of the week on Fridays, they get to just formulate, right? Whatever you want, go kind of crazy and do some fun formulations. And so I just might be hanging out in the lab on Fridays from this point forward, so.
So I have a challenge for you guys in the lab. Alexa and I made 5 gallons of slime.
I watched this on TikTok.
Yeah.
I
For
remember
TikTok.
this happened.
We made 5
Yes.
gallons of slime, and we did it with the key lime pie.
Oh,
We've got lots of fun
good
scents that we could
choice.
use.
Yeah?
Good choice.
Give that a try.
Oh my gosh,
5
but then I might
gallons of
See if
eat
you can beat
it.
us.
I know. I wouldn't do that. That
That's a
doesn't
whole lot of slime.
That
It is a lot of
is.
slime.
Gotta
It
go
takes
a lot of glue.
somewhere.
bath.
It was like a $500 project. Just kidding. It wasn't like that.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us today on our Plant Therapy Live, your source for natural product news and education. If you enjoyed today's show, please let us know in the comments and like and subscribe to our channel. Look out for micro lives throughout the week and join us next Friday as we talk about blending and diffusion. And don't forget about our podcast. We have a fun little section, the show after the show, where things get a lot of fun, a
Things
little
get
crazy.
wild, guys.
So be sure to join us there. Happy Friday and happy plantings.
Bye.